Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda and I like to share videos of us creating our homestead from scratch and all that entails. If you're not new here, welcome back. It's good to have you. It's a little windy today. Got some beautiful scenery in the background, and today we are clearing the trees along the north side of our property where our chickens are. You've seen my chickens in previous videos. We're just clearing a section that we think would be better to expand the coop. We're talking about getting a bigger coop, one that we could split off and have a section for just our brooders, and then have the rest of it be the actual coop for our main laying ladies. I'm gonna break it down for you guys in this video, but I figured I'd take you guys along with us today as we're working and kind of just show you some clips of what we're doing today. So right now I have my dump trailer. We're up on my hill. There's a burn pit up here that we haven't used in a long time. So right now we're just basically piling all the brush around the burn pit. Once it snows, because right now we're kind of in a drought, there's a burn ban, all of us right now. So we're hoping after it snows quite a bit, we could kind of come up here with the tractor or borrow my father-in-law's bigger tractor and just shove everything right into the middle of that burn pit and just burn baby burn. We got a lot to burn. We do not have a wood stove yet. I want one. I really bad want one. So we're not really saving a lot of this for firewood. We do have a lot of trees, so I mean, if we could get a log splitter, then I would probably work on saving some more. There are some larger trees up here that we have brought up in years past that I may come up here and chop off the branches and save the giant logs to split. I can do that in my spare time. My husband doesn't have to do that with me right now, but before we burn, we're just gonna do that. So I'm gonna get this dumped, and then we'll go back to my husband and we'll keep, I'm taking the trailer. I'm the load dumper. He's the tractor grabber. He's doing all the work in the woods. So just come along with us and I will break down what we're doing today. Okay, I got the doors open. We're gonna back it up a little bit into that little space there, and I'm gonna give this trailer a dump. We'll be empty and ready to fill. All right, got her dumped. Now we're gonna hop in and I'm gonna move forward and everything should slide right out. Perfect. There's my little pile. Trailer's empty and it's right in front of the burn pit right there. There are some appliances we need to get, you know, stuff that was left here before we were here. It's kind of just been a mess up here, so this is on our to-do list, but that's okay. We'll get it done. And scrap metal prices look pretty good, so I might enlist my brother to, I'll hop on the tractor and I'll fill the trailer and he can go take it and he can collect the money. So we're empty. Now we're gonna head back up the hill and I will shut the gate trailers once I get down over there. Our house is over there, if you can see the roof. So off we go. Put you on my phone mount in my car, so it's not a very flattering angle of me, but I just wanted to kind of break down how we got this trailer. My husband, way back when, had a construction company and he would do remodels, and so we decided to get this dump trailer with one of our tax returns that I think we got. And it was spendy and we were like, I don't know if we should do that, but we got the dump trailer. He did his construction business. COVID hit. And that kind of, everybody was like, you know, worried about money. They weren't really remodeling. And so just my husband's like, I think I should not do this full time. And then that's kind of when he became a bus driver and works for the school. But we kept the trailer. We got rid of the enclosed trailer, which I kind of wish we would have kept, but because that would have been good for farm markets, like mobile, it could have been a mobile farm market. But I'm glad we got rid of that because the cash helped us at the time. The one thing that I was stubborn and would not move on was getting rid of this dump trailer, and I'm so glad that we didn't, because we use it for absolutely everything all the time. So, and we've been able to rent it out, and not rent it out, but like borrow it out to people to for their use too. So it's been able to bless, you know, other families and my brother and stuff like that. So definitely worth having if you have a lot of land to clear or you do a lot of hauling of stuff. This also has ramps on it, so we were able to you know, put like lawnmowers and stuff in it if we need to take them to town to mow or to repair and stuff. But a lot of the work we do on our own and stuff like that. So I just realized I have my camera the wrong way, so this is gonna look stupid in the video, but just kind of wanted to share it with you. So now we're back down here and I'll show you what we've been doing. So there's our chicken coop. Anthony's grabbing a good chunk. We've been clearing all of this out. In here was just mounds of dirt, fallen branches. We could never mow this. It was always like tall grass. And so we decided to mow this, get everything out of there. There's some fallen stuff. These birch trees are absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorite things of our property. So I said we want to keep those for sure. We'll get the dead ones out of there and stuff like that. But right now we're clearing this because I think this is going to be the future home of the larger chicken coop and larger run. It's a nice cove of protection for them with you know, wind and stuff like that. The one thing I wish it had was a little bit more sun protection, but maybe I could plant a tree up here and it would eventually shade the coop. We'll see. That's all stuff that I want to pan out later, but I want to get them a little bit further away from the house because they are in pretty close proximity. Just get them up here, and then I could use netting in the summertime and run them up there. So that's kind of my goal, is to use the chicken coop and the run as a wintertime space for the chickens, and then in the summer I want to build a chickshaw, which is like a portable chicken coop on wheels, and then use electric fence netting to run them up in the orchard area because we have some apple trees we planted up there, and then we could also run them around here too. So just a lot of different ideas that we've had, and I think we're gonna keep trucking and just kind of see what we're gonna do. Well, hey everybody, it is now a few days later. My husband got cold. Look at that pretty, isn't that beautiful? He got under the weather. He drives bus. There's this bus up on the hill. And he brings kids to and from places during the day in a smaller van. And some of the kids that were in that smaller van with him were sick, and he got it. And then now he's passed it on to me. I woke up this morning sick, and he's been pretty much down all weekend. So we haven't gone any further. But I just wanted to show you guys how far we went back in here. I'm just kind of laying low today. Girls, hi girls. Oh my, are you just making all the spots dug up, huh? What are you finding? Are you finding all the bugs? Look at you, happy little girls. So we made it all the way back here. We cleared a huge, by we I mean, oh, that doesn't look good. I think someone's molting though, because that looks like a dust bath spot and then white. And both of my white chickens are accounted for, so someone must be molting would be my guess. So we made it about this far back. There's a tree that my husband like literally drove the tractor up on the tree and just knocked it down. I'm like, hey, that's one way to do it. So we made it back this far. And we want to keep going until we hit the road, and then we'll just kind of branch out on either side and get this whole section of trees cleaned out. But my goodness, these birch trees, oh, I love them. I didn't even realize I had so many back here. Once we got this clear and I could come back here and I saw we had a bunch more birch, I'm like, score. This is wonderful. It's a wonderful line. I wonder if it was like intentionally planted back in the day. I don't know, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's like 70 some degrees and it's October, oh, I can't see. My grandma texted me, October 20th today. So unseasonably warm for North Dakota, but this is what it's looking like. The girls are having a good time. See, we have a lot of buried metal on our property. Oh, that's a sinkhole of some kind. I'm curious what that's all about. But there's a lot of metal we've been digging up on the property. Just want to get it cleaned up and make it look nice. Hi. What you doing, girls? Are you just having a good time? There's chickens all over in this brush. Just there. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm going to go to the garden now and show everybody what's happening over there. 1, 2. There's my white chickens, and there's my other semi-white chicken. Those are my new ones, and they're here and accounted for. All my other girls were brown or dark, so somebody must be molting, I'm assuming. Hi, honey. You coming to say hi? Hi, sugar. You're so cute. Are you just chilling in there? Is that a good spot to take a break, honey? Okay, sorry. Yeah, we've been pulling stuff out of the side of the... This is my coop cleaning stuff. We pulled it. It was stored on the side of the coop. The old nesting boxes I'm trying to figure out what to do with. I want to clean those waterers up and put them away. So we kind of got stuff scattered about as we're trying to finish cleaning up before it gets too cold. It could dump on us at any time and decide to be negative and freezing, and so we kind of got to be careful. I'm going to get as much as we can done. So that's why I'm in the garden. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing over there. So my raspberry plant I got gifted from a friend decided to like come back alive again. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have to try and plant it. I read that you can plant raspberry plants in the fall, but I'm just afraid that it's not going to root very well. I don't know. This is going to be wild if it actually lives, but I'm going to have to take this tomorrow and find a spot on my property and plant it and mulch it and protect it for the winter. And we'll see if it works. And then I had a bunch of onions in my garden that I didn't even realize I had, so I ended up pulling all those up here, and then I'm going to have to preserve those for the winter. And I also grabbed a loofah just to experiment. It's kind of gross. I got to figure out how to like rinse all the seeds out of it, and then we'll see what it looks like. So the garden, don't mind this. I threw all these out for the chickens to eat, and they didn't eat them. They ended up frosting, and now they're disgusting. So I have to try and rake them up. And I'm sorry for the labored breathing. My lungs are affected by this cold, and my asthma's fighting against me. But I ended up cleaning the fence line, and I used a broom, and I tried to just beat down all of the dead foliage that was on the fence line. Yeah, you can't see anything. Sorry about that. 1 minute. There we go. So the fence line's clean. This is what it looked like before. You can't even see through it. And then this was after. I've done this side, but I have not done this side all the way. I came in here with my push weed whacker, and I cleaned up all of the brush that was in here. It was all weeds, and I just completely roasted it all. Got it all cleaned up, and right now you can kind of see I have a pile here. I'm starting to rake it up. I want to rake all of this to the center, and then I'll clean the fence, and then I'll rake all of this to the center, and then I have 2 raised beds, actually 4, I lied, but it's going to be 2 sections of raised beds that I'm going to install and have set up before winter hits. So that way I can start making part of my garden raised beds. So I'm going to hide in the shade of my loofah plants. What I want to do, my goal for my garden overall is to have half of it, or maybe less than half of it, raised beds. And then the rest of it I want to keep in-ground plants and kind of go that route. So I can rotate a lot of things in the raised beds. I'm thinking it'll cut down with weeds. I think it'll be more manageable with raised beds because I could do my beans, I can do my peppers, I can do my potatoes, or excuse me, my tomatoes, I can do carrots, I can do all kinds of celery, all kinds of stuff in the raised beds, and then I can do the squash and other items in the ground. And I can still use the trellising method for my tomatoes in those raised beds. So I think it should be fine. I think it'll work no problem. So I found a smoking deal. I think Land Guard is the name of the raised bed company, and they had a really, really good deal, and I was able to use my farm stand money to purchase the new beds. So it's nice to be able to have a little bit of extra income that I make, be able to go back into the farm for growing stuff. So I will show you the rest of the garden now that we're out here. So this is the rest of the garden. We have a lot of cleanup to do. I want to have it all cleaned up before snow flies, which is going to be a lot of work, but hopefully I can get some help from my husband in here. Yeah. Can I block it? Yeah. That's all weeds. So I have to put my cans down at the end of the row where they belong. Some of these I'm going to check. I'm going to have to bring in, I don't think, these were so small and they weren't ripe yet, so I didn't pick them. But now that it frosted and the plant's dead, I'm going to have to bring them in and at least see what's going on. We did get everything harvested for tomatoes before everything died. So we've got that. What else? My cabbages down here are still monstrous. Ouch. I had a small friend in here. I just saw something run away, but you can hardly see. Ouch. Wonder if we can shoot this way. So here is cabbage. It's huge. Some of them, that end one doesn't look very good. I did let the broccoli go to seed because I wanted to collect seed. I'm not sure how well that's going to work, but I might grab the plant. The pods seem pretty well filled out. I might grab that plant and just hang it upside down in my garage and let it finish drying. I'm not sure the rest of these filled out quite as much as they should have. If I can open this. They might have full seeds in there. I'm not sure. I'll have to just kind of play with it and see whichever ones look to be those are pretty full. I'll probably bring those in and seed save. Oh, we had some tomatoes that they missed. That's okay. I sent the girls in to pick the tomatoes for me. There wasn't a whole lot left, and so I figured if they missed some, it's fine. But that's my garden. It's just weed city everywhere that I had harvested. I quit weeding like at all. And when it got big, like the watermelon and the pumpkins got so big that I couldn't weed very well in between the plants. And so I'm like, you know what? Just fight for your life because I cannot keep up. So I ended up letting it go weedy. And see, that's kind of the other thing I was thinking. If I can have some of this be raised bed with more of my like smaller style plants, then I can devote more time weeding the stuff that's on the ground. And I don't have to worry too much about weeding the the raised beds. It'd just be mulching really. So are these beans? What in the world? No, those aren't beans. Odd. Huh. I'm gonna have to identify what. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. These are my radishes, aren't they? Yep. Okay. Let's go. They're radish seeds. Hang on one sec. I hear coyotes. You guys hear them? There's geese and there's coyotes. Anyway, I'm pretty sure these are my radish seeds. So, yeah, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to have to come out here and dig through this because this is all radishes that I let go to seed. And I thought it didn't work, but apparently it did. So that's kind of sweet. That's awesome. Don't look at that. Those are all cute. Cucumbers I got way too big, and we were going to send them over to my neighbors for pig feed, and I ended up not. So they just need to get thrown away. So I'm going to keep working, and I'll show you guys as I build the beds and what everything looks like. So thanks for coming along on our little update of what we're doing. Just a lot of outside work, trying to get things buttoned up before winter. Winter prep is key. You want to make sure that you have everything buttoned up before we're even a little bit late to the game, but you want to make sure everything's buttoned up. We always shoot for November 1 to have everything good to go for the winter. So we have a lot to do in the next couple weeks. So we're focusing a lot on that. Mosquito, are you kidding me? I thought they were all dead after the couple frosts we had. Anyway, I'm going to keep trucking out here before the sun goes down. We're losing daylight. It's only 6:20 and it's already sunset. So mosquitoes, no way. This is crazy. My last video that I did was on preparedness and some of the stuff that we did to be prepared. And I'm not even going to lie to you guys. That video really blew up more than I thought it would. And it's got like 1,600 views on it. And I got almost another 100 subscribers. So those of you that are new here, welcome. It's super awesome to have you here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I hope to put out more useful content for you guys. So what are some of the things that you want me to film about? Because we do a lot of different stuff. I mean, we're a pretty multifaceted, very busy homestead. So, I mean, I just want to make the content that you guys want to see. Do you want to see more animal stuff? Do you want to see more chicken care, DIYs, XYZs, whatever? Garden planning? Do you want to see more meals, cooking in the kitchen, cooking from scratch, canning, that kind of stuff? Us clearing our property, making more room, or preparedness, some of the stuff that we pick up, the way that we organize our preparedness items, why we prepare, some things to think about for preparing. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that we do. So what do you guys want to see? Drop it in the comments and I'll try and make a good mix of videos for everybody that is on this channel. And I just appreciate you guys. We're almost at 600 subscribers. I never in a million years would have thought anybody would have really cared to see our farm. So thank you guys for being here. And I so appreciate all of you. You don't even know how much it means to me to see the traffic on my channel and the comments, and being able to comment back and forth with you guys is just really cool to have other like-minded people out there. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you guys so very much, but I'm going to keep trucking here. Hopefully I can make some more videos for you coming up this week. Please pray that this cold really doesn't take me down, because I do not have time for that. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.